Hey guys, welcome back to Marketing Fundas Global. I hope you guys are doing great today. And in this video of Google Ads Code series, I'm gonna teach you how to create a Performance Max campaign in Google Ads. Well guys, Performance Max campaign is not a very old type of campaign. This is recently added campaign, and the best part of this campaign type is that if you are running Performance Max campaign, then you don't have to create multiple campaigns. This is a one-man army. And why I am saying this, that this Performance Max campaign is one man army, because with this one campaign type, with this one Performance Max campaign, you can run ads on all the platforms which comes under Google, which means with only one campaign your ads will be shown on Google search ads, your basically on Google search, your in Google display network, in YouTube, on Gmail, Play Store, and different other Google platforms such as Google Discover, right? So I hope you understood the potential of Performance Max campaign and why it is very important and why it is very famous campaign type these days. So let's directly get into my Google Ads dashboard and learn how to create this campaign. So guys, as you can see right now, I'm in my Google Ads account. Now, obviously, as you know, in order to create a new campaign, either you have to click on this button or you can click on this button directly. This create button, click on campaign, and now here you have to select an objective, right? As usual in any other campaign type. Let it load. Now, here you have to select the campaign type. So I'm gonna go with create a campaign without a goal guidance, because I want to show you all the options available in these campaign type, right? But if you want, you can select any other campaign type as well. Basically, not campaign type. I'm here talking about objective, right? So if you want, you can select any other objective like sales, leads, website traffic. Also, let me tell you one more thing. Let me mention this, that the Performance Max campaign is a conversion centric campaign type, right? So if you are looking for any type of conversion, then Performance Max campaign is best for you. So I'm going with create a campaign without goal guidance. Now obviously in campaign type I'm gonna choose Performance Max so that I can show you. Now here we do have many at least around 4 conversion goals, but I'm not going with all these 4 conversion goals. I'm gonna remove the conversion goals. You can also remove which conversion the conversion goal which you don't want right now in this particular campaign, right? So I'm gonna go with purchase conversion goal right now. Now here you'll be able to see this kind of thing, and this is because I have already connected my merchant center account with my Google Ads. And if you are not able to see this option, then you don't have to worry, because we are not going to create this campaign with merchant center products. We are going to add our product. Basically we are going to create our ad properly, right? So let me do just one thing. Let me remove this, and once you remove this, it will be looking like this, right? And if you are not able to see this particular option, this particular small window, not an issue. This option is just only for merchant center account. If you have connected your merchant center account, then only you'll be able to see this option, right? So after selecting your conversion goal, just hit the continue button, and here you can name your campaign. So I'm going with Performance Max 6. I'm not changing this. I'm going with the default name. Hit the continue button. Now hit the start new, because I have many draft campaigns, Performance Max campaign over here. That's why. But I'm creating the new one. Now, as you can see, we are into our 5-step campaign creation process: bidding, campaign setting, asset group, budget, and then summary part, right? So these are the 5-step campaign creation process. Let's start with the bidding option. So here the first question is, what do you want to focus on? If you want, you can go with conversions, or you can go with conversion value. Right now I'm going with conversions. And the second point is, you can set your CPA, cost per action, if you want. Otherwise you can leave this. But let's say you know that, or you have determined that I don't want to spend more than 10 rupees for an action, so you can add that number here. I'm adding 10 rupees, right, for an action. This is my CPA, maximum CPA. Although this is totally optional, but it is up to you that if you want to add it or not. So I'm going with 10 rupees. Now we have customer acquisition. So which type of customer you want to acquire with this campaign? If you check this box, you get two options. The first one is bid higher for new customers than for existing customers. This one is recommended, and if you just want to acquire only new customers, then you have to select this. Only bid for new customers. So if you have a product which can't be say sold to your existing customer, then you have to go for this option, only bid for new customers. Otherwise, if you have a product which can be sold to your existing customer as well, then you should go with this option. In this option, your bidding will be higher for new customers but not for the existing customers. For existing customers, your bidding will be ordinary, right? So this option is good to go. Once you are done with the customer acquisition options, hit the next button and we are into our campaign settings. Right now, first you have to select the location. So which either you can go with your country, city, location, area, or you can directly target postal code wise as well. So if you want, you can select the country. In my case, it is India because I'm in India. But if you are from US, Canada, or any other country, you'll be able to see your respective country over here. Then you can click here, and if you click on advanced search, this type of window will appear in front of you, and here you can add the city or the area which you want to target. So I'm just targeting a city which is Delhi, the capital of India. If you want, you can add an exclusion location as well. As you can see, this is Delhi. Now let's say I don't want to target South Delhi, so I'll be typing South Delhi, and I'll be able to see the postal codes which are situated in South Delhi. So let's say I want to exclude this one, and as you can see, the South Delhi area has been excluded from my campaign. Right now, hit the save button. Now I have added one targeted location and one excluded location, and this one is postal code wise. Right now, I'm into language. So my audience is English speaking as well as Hindi speaking. So I'm gonna select both the languages. So it is totally up to you, the languages, how many languages you want to choose. Otherwise, if you want to go with all languages, then you just have to remove both of this and all languages will be defaultly set, right? But I'm going with English and Hindi. These are done. Now we do have one new option over here. In the previous tutorials, you'll be not able to see this option, automatically created assets. So if you want your Google Ads platform to create asset automatically, then you can check these box. Basically, this will create your text assets and final URL automatically. Otherwise, you'll not get any other automatically created assets. Don't think that this will create images and videos as well. No, this will create only text and final URL. But I'm going to show you all the things manually. That's why I'm gonna uncheck these box. Otherwise, if you want to create your text assets automatically, you can check this box. There's no worry, right? And if I click on more settings, we get few more options. The first one is ad scheduling. If you want to schedule your ad, you just have to click on this pencil icon, and here you get the option. Basically, you can select the days, on which days you want to run your campaign, and even the timings you can set. Let's say you just want to run your campaign from morning 8 a.m. to evening 5 p.m. So you can set that timing over here, right? But I'm going with all days option right now. Then we do have start and end date. If you want, you can change the start date of your campaign. Today is 6th of July. So if I don't change the start date, then my campaign will be start from today only. But if I want, I can change the start date, and if you want, you can add the end date as well, right? Then we do have campaign URL option. What is campaign URL option? Basically, you can set your tracking template. Basically, if you want to track your campaign, then you can add your tracking template over here, right? Then we do have one more option, brand exclusion. This option is not so important. If you want to exclude any brand from your campaign, then you can use this option. Otherwise, there's no use of this option. Leave it as it is, right? Once you are done with all these options, hit the next button and we'll be into our asset group. Now, what is asset group? Well, in the other type of campaign, you might have seen ad group over here, but in performance max campaign we get asset group option over here, right? And same as ad group, you can create multiple asset group if you have different type of categories, different type of products. So you can separately create your asset group for different type of categories and products, right? Now, in asset group, why it is called asset group? Because you have to add tons of assets over here in order to run your ads on all the platforms which comes under Google. As you can see here, your ads will be shown on YouTube, Gmail, Google Search, Display Network, then Discover as well, Google Discover, right? So these are the platforms where your ads will be shown, right? So this is pretty huge. So let's start with the creating the ad group, basically asset group, not ad group, sorry for that. But I'm not going to create a proper campaign over here. I'm just going to show you the dummy version of a campaign creation process, because this will take so much time and this time will gonna waste, right? So just to show you that how you can fill in all these options in order to get a better ad strength. Your aim is to get an excellent ad strength, but not compromise below than good, right? Now let's start with final URL. So I'm going to choose our service, which is let's select SEO service in our website, which is marketingfundas.com. So I'm going to select SEO service. Just copy the URL. This will be the final URL in our campaign in this particular asset group, right? I'm just pasting it here. Final URL is done. Now we have to add the image, and how we can add the image, basically just click on this, and as you can see here, we can go up to 20 images, right? So if you have already uploaded your images in your Google ad account, then you are good to go. You just have to select the images and done. But if you haven't uploaded, then you can click on this upload icon. You can upload it either with your Google Drive, or you can go with your computer local storage, right? Then you get other options as well, website or social media. These images are automatically picked up from my website because I have added my URL over here, right? Or you can go with free stock images option as well, right? So I'm going with my asset in my asset library where all the images are stored, and these are not the exact image related to my SEO service, but yeah, just to show you, I'm selecting all these images, different sizes. Let me select all these, few more. Yeah, this much would be fine. I've selected 11 images out of 20. So yeah, 11 images are there. Now it is asking me to suggested images. It is asking me to add these images basically. So I'm not gonna do this right now. Now you have to add logos. You can go up to 5 logos. Basically you can add different sizes of your logo, right? Hit the edit button. These images are been selected. Okay, I'm okay with that because I do have only one image of logo, and then I've selected different images here as a logo, right? Then we do have videos. Click the plus icon, and from where you can get the videos for your campaign. Basically first you have to upload it on your YouTube channel. You can create a YouTube channel with your same Gmail account which you have or which you are using for your Google Ads account, right? So you can use that Gmail to create your YouTube channel, upload your videos and publish those videos, and then you can come here and search those videos by the URL, by the keyword or name, channel, anything you can search here, right? And once the video appears, just select this and that video will be uh, transferred into your asset library. As you can see here, these videos are transferred into my asset library. So I can select up to 5 videos. So I'm selecting only 2 videos. I'm okay with 2 right now. Now here we do have to select headlines. As you can see, I can go up to 15 headlines, but I'm not gonna select all the 15 headlines. Let me expand this. Now if you click on this view suggestion options, you will get suggestions directly from Google Ads account, basically from directly from Google. And from where Google get these options? Basically from my website, because it has my URL, my website's URL, and it has fetched all the details from that particular page. So I'm gonna select these, but it is good to create your own headlines because those are pretty compelling and click worthy, right? So it is important to make your headlines compelling and click worthy. But to save time, I'm using the suggestions from Google. I've added almost 5 headlines, I guess. Yeah, this much would be fine. Now let's add long headlines. So in long headlines, I think I will not get any suggestion. Yeah, in long headlines you don't get any suggestion, you have to create your own. So I'm creating one. Best SEO service available in India. Rank your website today with without any efforts. Done. Right? So I'm not going with many long headlines because it is time consuming, but it is recommended to use all the options, basically all the ad real estate. So you should add all the headlines up to 5, right? Then we do have descriptions. You can add 5 descriptions. One would be 60 characters and the 4 would be 90 characters, right? And if I click on view suggestions, you get the options over here. I'm gonna selecting the suggestions right here. Yeah, done. Let me choose one more. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so I've selected 4 headlines, not headlines, descriptions, and as you can see my ad strength is already on average, and I don't have used any proper content over here. Still I'm getting average ad strength. So you should also get more than average, at least go to good or on excellent ad strength, right? Now once you are done with your descriptions, enter your business name. It has automatically fetched Marketing Fundas. If you want, you can add site links. Site links is basically, let's say you have your SEO service, right? You are creating your ad focused on SEO service, but you have other services as well. So you can show your other services in your site link section, right? If you haven't created site link, you just have to click on this new site link and you'll be able to create. And if you have already created, you'll be able to see like this. You just have to select these options and it will be added into your ad, right? And note one more thing, that site links all only shows in search ads, right? So you can go at least add 4 or more basically you can add 4 or more site links to maximize your performance, but yeah, I have added only 4 right now. Then we have call to action. Now here you have to focus that it is recommended, or you can say it is good to keep it in automated, because in different types of ads Google will automatically change the call to action, right? Somewhere it will show learn more, somewhere it will show click here, somewhere it will show buy now, but it depends on your ad type, right? So if you are creating your ad for lead generation, then Google's AI will understand that this ad is for lead generation and it will use only call to actions which are suitable for lead generation, right? So it is recommended to leave it automated. And but if you want to change it, if you think that automation or automated CTAs are not good for your campaign type, then you can change it, right? Then we do have more assets option. If you want to add more extensions like price extension, call extension, and many other extensions as well, you can add it, right? I've already shown you that how to create these extensions and how to add these extensions in your campaign in our previous video. You can check out our previous videos in our Google Ads course playlist. So once you are done with your asset group, now we do have one more important option over here, which is audience signal. Click on add an audience signal option. Now here, if you have already created any audience, right, if you have any audience which you have created, you can select those audience over here. So it is up to you. If you have created any audience, you can select. Otherwise, your asset group is done now. But if you're not properly setting up your audience, then your performance max campaign will not gonna work properly. So it is pretty important to set up your audience signal properly, right? So as I already told you that if you have your audience which you have basically already created, you can select these, right? Basically you can copy these. Otherwise you can create your new audience as well. Click on new audience, and here one option will appear where you can create your new audience for this particular campaign, because there is no targeting. You have to create your targeting from here itself, right? So first you can name this audience, let's say performance max audience, right? So this is the name I have given to this audience signal. Then here you have to create your custom segment. So I'm creating this particular ad for SEO services. So I'm gonna select those terms. Basically, I'm going to search those terms which can be related to my audience. So let me click on new segment. And in new segment here, I can name the segment, let's say SEO service. So this segment is created for SEO service only, right? Whenever I'll be creating my ad on SEO service, so I can use this custom segment, right? Now here you have to add those terms. Basically you have to write those terms which your audience can search or which your audience can relate it with, right? So let's say SEO service. So this much would be fine. Best SEO marketing companies, right? Google SEO service, nice. Google best SEO agency, nice. And white label SEO service, no. Local SEO service for small businesses, okay. Best SEO service, this much also would be fine. SEO companies for small businesses, this much also good. Best SEO service for small businesses. So I guess this much would be fine. My weekly impression is showing 1 to 5 billion, right? And the demographic, it is showing that the number of males is 70% and obviously the females would be 30%, right? Then the age is around 18 to 24. 41% of traffic is around 18 to 24. So this is fine. 85% are non-parents, done. So this is the segment I have created. Now just hit the save button and my custom segment is done here, right? Now if you want, you can add your data as well. Let's say you have created you have run your ads previously and you have created your audience as well. So you can just click on this option and you can directly search your custom audience which you have created. Let's say you have your audience who have visited your website, like as you can see here, customer who have visited my website. So I can select that particular audience as well, right? So I have created one custom segment. I have selected my personal data as well. Now here I can select the demographics. Basically my audience is interest and demographics. I can select that as well. So for that I have to click here, and here you can see these are in market audience, then these are affinity audience. So we get option of in market and affinity audience. So I'm gonna select this because SEO service is related to my SEO and SEM is not providing. i am I'm not providing SEM, but yeah, SEO is related to my, obviously, right? So I've selected this in market audience in interest and detailed demographics, and here you can set the demographics of your audience. So I don't want to do anything here, but if you want you can do it. Let's say your audience, basically you have a business that has an audience of only 20 to 30, right? So you can set that age limit here, right? Or let's say you have a male product, main health or wellness product, so you can select your gender preference as well. So it is totally up to you. If you click on additional demographics you get few more options like household income or parental status. Once you are done with audience signal, just hit the save button. I hope you understood the audience signal, and if you haven't understand it properly, please watch this part again because it is very important for your performance max campaign to perform, right? Otherwise your performance max campaign will not perform properly and you will end up losing your tons of money, because performance max campaign consumes very large amount of budget compared to your other campaign type, because it is showing your ads all on platforms, so it is obvious that it will consume more budgets as well, right? Now let me click on next button and I'll be into our budgeting section. And here these are the recommended budgets. These are daily budgets basically. If you want you can go with 4600, which will be around $60. So let's go with the recommended budget, which is around $60 a day. This is my daily budget, right? But if you want you can maximize it. If you want you can minimize it, or even you can go with your custom budget as well. Let's take 16,000, right? This is around $200 a day. Now hit the next button, and now you are into your summary section where where Google will check all the things, basically your error checking, and if there is an error it will show, otherwise you are good to go. Now as you can see my campaign is ready to publish. There is no issue with my campaign, but obviously I have not created my ad properly. But yeah, once you are done with your all the things, all the processes properly, you just have to click on publish campaign and your campaign will be published, right? Immediately it will not activate, it will go through the policy review process, and once the policy review process is done your ads will be started getting results, right? So I hope you understood the process, that how you can create a proper performance max campaign with your uh, proper audience segment and add asset groups, right? Also you can create multiple asset groups as I already told you in the previous part of this video. So I hope you learned from this video. If you do so, please hit that subscribe and like button. Also don't forget to share this Google Ads course playlist with your friends who want to learn Google Ads, and I'll be meeting you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.